Squad, yay! I think I'm accidentally streaming this to YouTube also, but that's okay. I'll fix it next time. Hi, everybody. Welcome. Let me just make sure that you can hear me, because if you can't hear me, then that would be truly unfortunate. Oh my gosh. Can you believe that we have finally made it to this day? I know that so many of you have been waiting for this day. You've been excited for this day. I've been excited for this day. So many things have happened. Oh my God, but we made it. Despite all of the landmines and the roadblocks that the Lord put in my way, because my friend and coach Amy and squad member Amy said that this is just the universe making sure that I'm ready to up level. And I'm like, universe, I'm ready. I'm ready. Let's up level. Let's do this thing. All right, so let's get into the squad, get the link for you, and then we can get the show on the road. I'll start showing you around, showing off the new things in the squad that you're going to find. I am so happy. Like today, Alex asked me, he's like, you seem like you're in such a good mood today. And I was like, today's the day that we all get started, right? No matter how much has happened, no matter how much work needed to be done, no matter what we had to do, today's the day. How can you be upset on a day? Like, not that I have any reason to be upset, but in general, like, how can I wake up in a bad mood when today is the day that, like, something that you birthed is now going to be out in the world, right? So I think that's super fun. Okay, if y'all were part of my, that's weird. I just reloaded the squad page and Facebook gave me, like, some weird thing that I'd, like, never seen before. Going to the homepage to find the thing. There it is. Okay, found it. Alrighty, let's get the show on the road. We got that out there. Okay, so we're gonna be like, okay, orientation is beginning. Come join us. And yes, I can't spell the word beginning, but we're just going to go with it because my spelling in that text is not what's gonna get people here. Remember that, Vanessa. Remember that. Okay. Alrighty. Hi. Hello. Hello. So excited that you are here. Okay. So let's see who we have here. Hi, Stephanie. Oh my God. It's so good to see you, Stephanie. Welcome. Welcome. Stephanie is a new member of the Social Strategy Squad. Welcome. I'm so excited that you're here. Hi, Colleen. Hello. Hello, Christy and Leanna. We did it, guys. We made it. The Social Strategy Squad, it's the community that has been here since the beginning has watched it go through an entire what's the word? Oh God, what's the word? Development, evolution, an entire evolution. And it has changed so much. So I want to start. Oh, you just found the maze post. Yay. Okay. So I'm going to basically show you around a couple things. I'm going to first tell you why, in a nutshell, why I decided to go with Squad 2.0 and like do a second round and like redo some of the stuff. Hi, Dee Dee. Hello. Hello. Thanks, Haley. Transformation. Thanks. Words are hard. Words are hard. If you have been following my, experiences over the last, I don't know, probably month or so, you'll know that like this squad was basically this launch was basically like technology was like, Vanessa, I'm coming for you, and just whoa, did it come for me? But it all worked out amazing. So the only problem that I have right now is just words are hard. Words are hard, but other than that, I'm good. Okay, hi Anne, hello Crystal, good to see you. Hi Robbie. Oh my God, so exciting. Okay. So let's start by talking a little bit, just a real quick, for those of you who are new or those of you who are just joining us in Intent right now. By the way, make sure you get your friends on this Intent too, because it's the first one since we relaunched, yay, Squad 2.0. Why was it so important to me to reset the squad instead of fixing it as I went, right? Because so many times, oh my God, you love Searchy. I love it. Oh my God, dude, I love Searchy too. Aside from the issues we've had logging in, I love Searchy. I think it's such an amazing platform. Hi, Jessica. Hey, hey. Hello, hello. Many of you have found this in your business as well, and that's many of you find me when you're at this stage in your business, where you're between phase 1 and phase 2, right? You're right between the part where you've hit the wall of your warm market, and now you're going into like that next level where you're trying to find people in the cold market. That's usually when people find me. The transition I made was stage 2 to stage 3, which is after you've figured out how to get your cold market, how to scale up, right? I was having trouble scaling up. I had figured out sort of what I wanted to do, what I wanted to train, how I wanted to do it, but I didn't know how to scale it up. And every time I tried to kind of like get everything in order, I'd find myself further and further behind. So I realized that I needed help moving from phase 2 to phase 3, the same way you realized you needed help moving from phase 1 to phase 2. So I found Stu McLaren, who helped me with putting together this entirely new curriculum. what the problems that I was trying to solve for you specifically were. One, squad members felt like they were behind. Like, I heard that all the time. Like, I feel behind. I'm always feeling behind. Like, and not that that's not a judgment on you. That's an indication that if one person is feeling behind, then okay, that person may just be falling behind. But if everybody's falling behind, then that's an indication that there might be something wrong with the infrastructure and that I need to look at the infrastructure. So I started to look at my infrastructure a little bit more to see why people, because nobody was actually behind, but people felt like they were behind, right? And that's really the key, is like, what had I set up that was creating an environment where no matter when you started or where you did, you felt like you were behind, right? Because that's not the feeling I'm trying to cultivate. I'm trying to cultivate the feeling of, oh my God, look at me, I'm such a badass, right? Because you are a badass. So if I had put something in place that was not facilitating that, I wanted to fix it. There was the other one where a lot of times people would feel like they were maybe missing something, or there was because there was too much content. That was problem number 2, too much content. I felt like I needed to give you all of the information. Hi, Jess. Dude, I'm so excited to see you. Welcome. It's been so long. There was too much content, and I felt like I wanted to give you all the information because I was like, okay, if you have all the information, then you can make an informed decision. And this is something important for you to know as well, is that I misunderstood why you were coming to me. You were not coming to me so that I could give you all the information that you needed to know. You were coming to me, and that would have been the case if you wanted to become a marketer, right? If you're like, I want to be a marketer, right? Then you were coming to me to learn all of the things that you didn't know. But you're coming to me to learn the things you need to know to be successful in your business. What do you need to do? How do you need to do it? And then you don't need to know, like, or you don't care even about like paragraphs and pages of like philosophy and because it's like, and it's fun and you may want to learn it on your downtime, but it's not going to help you sell better, faster, stronger right off the gate. So like, I realized that I needed to go through my content and cull everything that you personally did not need to make money, grow your business, or understand why it was that you were doing something, right? Like, I couldn't pull out anything that was like, all right, just do this thing. I wanted you to understand, right? So that part has to be there too. I was able to dump 75%. Like, I dumped a whole lot of stuff. Okay. So what was great about that is then I needed more actionable content. Good morning. Hi, Katie. Hello, Deb. Oh my God, everybody's here. I'm so excited. Oh my God, how fun. Dude, this is it. Okay. So this is where, so I was like, all right, we're feeling behind. I'm giving you a lot of stuff to do. And then there wasn't a lot of actionable stuff, right? So I tried to put actionable stuff in there, but even the actionable stuff was more academic. So when I went to Stu's course, he taught me how to take what I knew and put it into a workbook type format where you were learning as you were doing. And the things that you were doing were actually things that you were using for your, like, I'm doing the homework and then your homework immediately ends up on your page, right? Or I'm doing the homework and you know, so you're able to do things quickly and see immediate results, right? So those were the things that I really wanted to work on for this particular squad. So if you have not been in to see the squad area yet, I'm going to walk you through Searchy now. Now, Anne has already walked through and she's loving it. I heard her say she loves Searchy. Dude, I love Searchy. I think it's amazing. I sent an email today, like many of you know that I've been having these technical issues, like really, really big technical issues, where it deleted the entire hub yesterday. So on Saturday night, I went into the hub and it was everything was gone. Everything. And I looked at it and I was like, forget this. I'm done. I went to bed. I was like, I am done. So I lay down, I went to bed, I woke up and I went to Marshfield yesterday. I was like, I'm just not dealing with this right now. Like the fact that it was deleted, I was just like, oh God, you're kidding me, right? But anyway, I came home, I remade it. Everything's fine. It looks beautiful. It's wonderful. I believe in this program. Okay. So and the reason why I wanted to say this is because even when programs have technical difficulties, that doesn't necessarily mean that program isn't the right one. I believe that Searchy is the right one because it works exactly the way I do. And you called it. It's exactly the way that I function. It's exactly the way that we go through the curriculum in here. So it just leans in. So it doesn't make it, so we don't have to take the things that we're learning and then translate them into something else. So like I do intent, right? Somebody wants to come and find what I talked about in intent. You have to watch the whole thing. Well, now we can just download it and put it in Searchy and you can just search for what you're looking for, right? So it saves you a lot of time because ultimately that was my goal. Simple, easy, fun, quick, right? So that you were spending less time on studies, more time on implementation, and more time on talking in the group about, okay, what do you think of this? What do you think of this? I wanted to redistribute the time, okay? I am so glad you love it. I am so glad you love it. Okay, so it is so much better than Podia. So much better. Okay, so I'm going to show you through, here's what we're going to look at. Okay, I'm going to walk you through first I'm going to tell you a little bit about what it is. I'm going to show you the Searchy Hub and show you what you can find. Then I'm going to show you around the group a little bit. Okay, so you know where you can find things. If you are new or not new, I'm just going to show you where I put things. I'll show you the maze post and the cover photo, and then we'll be sort of oriented, and then I'll take questions about anything that you have. And then tomorrow, we're going to do more mindset-related things related to what happened to the launch, my approach to it, perspective, how it's going to impact you, like when you run into similar situations in your business, what I learned. We'll talk about that stuff tomorrow. Today is really more about orientation and whatnot. So I will definitely we were definitely going to talk about learning lessons, because this week was a great learning lesson. I have had the best time ever with this launch. Doesn't matter how much trouble I've had. This has been a really, really powerful launch. It has made a huge difference, I think, in my life and the life of others. So even with the technical difficulties, running into problems, obviously I didn't get the numbers I was looking for because of all the tech difficulties. Doesn't matter. The next one is going to be it. I'm not even worried, because the next one's going to be fine. That's really what you're going to learn in the squad. What you're going to learn in the squad is how to get so comfortable with what you're doing that it's going to make you money. It's just a matter of like, oh, it didn't work today. Okay, it'll work tomorrow. It's not it didn't work today. Did I do something wrong? You did it right. You just know that, okay, I can fix this, I can fix this, I can fix that, and resolve the problem, and then it'll be fine next time. That's really the kind of confidence that I want you to get out of the squad, because what that does is that lets you feel better about your business. You enjoy it more. You're not feeling scared all the time. Like, it's a different life. Nothing has to change except how you feel about your business, right? That's really the key thing there. Okay? Alrighty. Okay, so Leanna, yes, this is the new time that I'm going live. The new time for intent is now intent. That was Alex's idea. So we're doing it at 10 a.m. because I realized I would like a little bit more time in the mornings. I feel slightly more rushed than I'd like to for a 9 a.m. intent. And with a 10 a.m. intent, getting up at 6 o'clock, I still have plenty of like breathing room, and I'm trying to design the life and create the life that I want to live every day. And so as I was recreating the squad, my thought was, I asked a lot of questions. I asked everybody's opinions. I took everything into consideration. Then I really meditated on it for a while. And then I ultimately decided that 10 a.m. was going to be a better time, because it was going to fit, one, with the spectrum of people that are in the community all the way to the West Coast, but also because for me personally, I want that extra hour. Okay, so I'm glad you brought this up, Didi. I'm going to talk about that. Okay, so let's start. All right, I'm going to show off my new what's it call it? So we're going to switch to this. Okay. Hello. Hold on, I got to fix the stream cam though. This is the thing that I haven't quite figured out how to do in a smooth way yet, is hiding the mask. There we go. I got to get better at doing that, but it'll happen. Okay. So hello. Let's just make sure that you are seeing I'm hoping that you're seeing the thing that I think you're seeing. Let me know if you are not seeing a browser right now. Okay, let me know if you are not seeing a browser. All right. When you sign up to Searchy, when you first sign up, it's going to bring you into a page that looks like this. Okay, and this will be open when you come in. You can close this by simply putting the X. I'm going to have it set to automatically not be open when you come in after September. But as long as, or after the next couple of weeks, but as long as we're having new people coming in, and I want them to be able to like know where where they can find things. Okay. Let me just make sure that you're seeing me. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. So assuming that everybody's here. All right. So on the very first of the screen, you're going to find every month I will put a video up here that tells you what's coming up in that month. Okay. So it'll tell you, all right, this is what we have coming up. And a lot of times it's going to be the same. But if something like when we have our new bonuses coming in, because this month is just orientation, but if there's a new bonus or something specific that we're working on, that will be in this video. For right now, of course, it's orientation. So it's really more about, hey, orientation, yay, we're here. Okay. So this will go up in the first couple of days of the month. So you can watch this at any time to learn what's happening in the month. If you click on it, it will take you into the video.
I'm so excited.
It will take you into the video. Everything that I reference in the video is in the attachment section down here, okay? Just make sure that you guys are able to see that. Yeah, in the attachment section down there, right? So the Zoom links for Cyrus and my Zooms, the Facebook group, these are all things that I reference in the video. So if I reference something in the video, the link will be below it so that you can always get to it fairly easily, okay? You can always click on where you know how you see this big S on the top left, right above my face. There's one right under that in the Searchy Hub. You can click on that at any time to go back to the home page. Now I'm going to apologize right now because I'm very allergic, so please hold. I had a sneezing fit like earlier. Okay. In the Searchy Hub, on the top, in the search section, you can use it to search for anything that you want, okay? Target audience. I'm going to search for target audience. When I search for target audience, it brings me to the search results that will show me every single video that has the word target audience in there, where you can click on it, and it will take you right to where, if you look at the transcript, it'll take you right to where in the video I talk about the target audience, and you can go right to that spot and watch that part of the video. So you do not have to watch entire videos now to find specifically what you're looking for. If you're like, oh, I remember Vanessa talked about that thing that one time, you can do a search in here and find it. Now, this is why I chose Searchy, because we do so much stuff in video. We need automatic transcriptions. We need to be able to search them. This is why I chose it, was because of that. Okay, I know this is such a great, I love this software. Okay. So we're going back to the homepage. All right. You can at any time check your account settings, which is basically your email address and name and things like that. Your customer portal, which is where you manage your subscription and your payments, or you can log out. This is your menu, and you can get to any of these places from the menu, or you can get to them from the page itself, but you always have both ways of doing this. Now, as you scroll down, this is the tab, this line here, okay, is basically things that you're going to need fairly frequently. I have the roadmap to success, what stage you should start in right at the beginning. And if you are not me, right, so because I'm me, it's not doing it right now, but for you guys, you'll probably see this. There's a little green dot that will blink here to just let you know this is there, okay? And you can dismiss it, and if you dismiss it, it'll come back in like 70 days just to remind, if you haven't shown up in here in 70 days, if you come back in, it'll be like, hey, you haven't been here in a while. Why don't you start here? This might help you get oriented, okay? So that'll help you get going. When you click, I'm going to show you what happens when you click on this in a second. But first, I want to show you the rest of these things. The squad calendar is also here. So if you click on the squad calendar, it will take you directly to an add event where you can click on add to calendar, and then it will add the events, all of the squad events that are listed here, to the calendar. And then if we cancel something or something changes, we will delete it in the calendar, and it will update on your calendar. So that way you always know what's happening, when it's happening. You don't have to worry about going anywhere else. You can just add it to your calendar right now. Feel free, by the way, to ask any questions that you have at all. Any questions? I'm going through this, but I will come back to all the questions. Okay, I'm so glad you love the new time. Oh, sweet, I love this. Alrighty, yep, that's why I thought the transcripts, we had a couple of people who are hard of hearing who messaged me, and they were like, I don't feel like I can take your content. And honestly, it broke my heart when they said that. I was like, oh my God, that is not how I want them to feel. That is absolutely not how I want them to feel, because I specifically work with people who have challenges working with other people. And that was the moment where I was like, you know what? I absolutely have to change things, because I wanted people to feel included, not excluded. Okay, so Christy is in charge of the calendar. So if you have any questions about the calendar, if something's wrong with the calendar, if you're like, hey, is this correct? You can reach out to Christy. Christy is all things calendar. She is the master of events in the Social Strategy Squad. So always go to her for things. What we are trying to do now is distribute responsibilities a little bit more effectively, so that I am not the only person who has the answers to certain things, because that's not an effective way of running a business, and it's not going to allow me to scale or grow. I have to have people that I had before. I just didn't know how to delegate to them for the amount of things that I was doing. So now that we really know what it is that we're trying to do, Christy is handling that. I know the calendar is amazing, right? I'm so glad you like it, Anne. Oh, I'm so happy right now. Like as I was doing this, my whole thought was like, oh my God, will they like this? Oh, I want to do something fun for them. So if you are liking something, let me know, because this is like Christmas for me, where all of the searchy stuff is like presents under the tree that you all are opening. I'm so psyched. Okay. So, all right. So we talked about the calendar. There's a link to the Facebook group, which I'm not going to click on because you already know that, where that is, you're in it. Office hours. So if you click on office hours, it will take you to the archive of all of the office hours. It's a little bit outdated right now because we were just building, but we're going to start putting them up there now, starting this week. Co-working hours will not get uploaded, but office hours will. Okay, so we're going to upload the office hours. Those will go up here after within 48 hours of the session, so that then you can search them. Okay. The links to office hours are also always here. So if you're not sure how to get to office hours, the add event calendar will have those links in it. So if you just click on your event and just click on the link, you'll be fine. But if you don't have the calendar or you're in here, the link to the Zoom is in here as well. We're trying to make sure that we provide you with as many things as we possibly can. Now, as we're going through this, if you feel like there are places where I could do a overlay trigger or a blinking light or something that would like I think this would be helpful, please feel free to let me know. I have an extraordinary amount of control over how many pop-ups I can put, how many helper texts I can put, things like that. So if you run into something where you're like, okay, I ran into a problem here, which means other people will as well. Manessa, I ran into this problem, so that I'm like, okay, you know what? Here's what we can do to fix it so that we can massage the user journey, because that's really all we're trying to do here. I'm trying to massage the user journey so that the entire experience for you in the squad, in the training hub, is totally smooth, so that all you need to do is really just watch the video. Okay, that's really, if you have to worry about tech, then I'm taking away from your learning, education, and implementation. So the goal is to slowly start to make it so that literally you guys don't have anything to worry about. Okay, let's see. I'm so excited. Okay, so then, all right, and you can also obviously search all the office hours. Okay, so we came back here. We went through office hours, special bonuses. Okay, there's no special bonuses up just yet. I don't think so. I think, yeah, nope, none just yet. I was going to put the webinar in here, but I ended up putting it somewhere else, and I'll show you where I put it. That's going to be where, as bonuses come, they're going in there, because this is a little bit different from the squad before. Now, the squad before, you got everything when you signed up, everything was there. No. We're doing it a little bit differently now. Now, the curriculum is self-led, okay? So this is super, super important, because historically, the curriculum has not been self-led, okay? So historically, the curriculum was in a situation where you would come in, you'd start at one place, and then you'd work your way through. What ended up happening is that everybody comes in and starts there at target audience, and target audience is literally one of the hardest things that you'll do in your business, right? We all know that. Anybody who's done it knows that. Anybody who started it knows that. Like, it's really hard. That's why a lot of us don't like to do it. It's because it's hard. And I realized that the way I had it set up was just not working, and it wasn't the most effective way, especially since now that target audience, literally, you're going to have so much fun doing it now. It's crazy good, crazy good. Okay. So instead of coming in and having everybody start at unit 32, or everybody start at unit 1, or everybody start to a place where basically you feel like I walked in, everybody is here, and I'm back here, right? Where automatically you start by feeling just bad about yourself. Okay. So, and that doesn't help, because also all of your businesses are unique. And one of the biggest problems that I had, and I remember I started workshopping this problem about 2 years ago. I remember, because I was like, I need a way, because each of these people have different problems. I was like, like they all need to know their target audience, but I was like, but I need to be able to automate the process of identifying exactly where these people should start. And I was like, where each person should start. I have no idea, right? I don't know how to do this. So I spent the last couple of years figuring out how to do that. So what we ended up doing then was I created this quiz. Okay, so this quiz, when you click on what stage should you start in, it's going to bring you to this screen, how to get started. First thing is a short video that basically tells you about the quiz, why it's set up, and how it works, and what to do with it. Thank you for Jessica Karan for mentioning to me that the video was not working. We got the video in there. It's awesome. And this video is being embedded straight from Searchy, which is why the video wasn't working. So now it's embedded straight in here. Perfect. Everything's great, right? You'll watch the video. I think it's like a 2-minute video. Yeah, it's about 5 minutes. It's short. So you'll watch the video. It'll say, okay, this is where you should start. Then scroll down and you will take the quiz. All right, the next step is taking the quiz. Once you understand how the quiz works and why you're doing it that way and what stage you fall in, you'll take the quiz, and that will tell you what stage you should start in to start in the most effective stage for you. When you've done that, so I'm just going to click through really quick some of these things, right? Okay, I'm clicking through the quiz, and now it says, okay, this is the stage that is most effective for you to get started. It's finding your customers, okay, which is target audience, not a big surprise, right? Scroll down. And then you can click on stage 2, finding your customers, and it will bring you right to the hub, and you can get started immediately in the hub. Hold on, let's pause this. Stop. Which means all right, I was just in that video. That's where it is. Okay, so it will take you directly there. Now, stage 3 will come at the end of September, and 4 and 5 are going to come a little bit later on by the end of the year. Okay. These are really the two where 98% of people who are my clients will fall in these two places. Okay, there are very, very few people who do not need to start here and who are ready to start at stage 3, 4, and 5. So I really wanted to devote my time and effort to making sure that those two stages were perfectly ready for what you needed, and then move into stage 3, 4, and 5. Now, if you are somebody who's like, I want to know all about the roadmap to success, everything about the roadmap to success, how it works, I want to know all the stages, I want to know all of the things about everything, The blueprint is down here. You always have access to the blueprint and the guidebook. You can download it and it'll walk you basically through everything that's in the roadmap to success, how it works, what stages are, how you can tell what stage you're in. It's basically it's the blueprint guide that just tells you everything about how it works, so that if you're one of those people who wants to just know all of the things about it, you can study you can look at all the things. Absolutely. You can learn all the things about it. Okay. Okay. Alrighty. Leanna, I'm so glad you like it. You've been around for a while, so I'm like, I am so psyched because I feel like, I don't know if you guys are feeling this, like, but I have to say, I feel like I've gone to another level, right? Like, I feel like I understand. Does it appear that way? I'm so curious. Does it look like it on the other side? Like on your side? On my side, I feel like, I think I figured something out, right? Like something that I didn't know 6 months ago. And it's like incredibly, whoa, amazing, right? It's like, whoa, I have like, but it's hard when you're on the inside. Like, it's so easy to say that. I'm like, I've been saying that for like 6 months and I'm still having trouble, but I feel like it, right? So tell me if that's what you think. Yeah, does it? Thank you. Okay, thanks. I wasn't sure if it was just like perspective. I needed a perspective check. Oh my God, thank you. Okay, good. It looks that way on the outside too, because it would be awful if I was like, I feel like I'm on another level, and you're like, no, I think you're just on the same level. And it would be fine if I was, but then I just need to reassess my perspective. Okay. Oh my God, you guys are amazing. Okay, so let me show you even more. Okay. So now we've come to, let's go back, where to go? Okay, so now, yep, Dee Dee, hold on. I'm going to tell you something. I mean, yes, they can put the link in here, but I'm going to show you something else. If you want to take the quiz, it's how much time will you, no, that's not the quiz. Sorry, that's not the quiz. I lied. That was the other quiz. Okay. I'm going to show you where you can find the link in a second, Dee Dee. And because who brought this up yesterday? Oh, Stephanie, you messaged me, right? You let me know, or maybe it was Julie. Stephanie and Julie, I think, both let me know that once they are in, like, they just can't get back in. So I fixed that for you today. And I'm going to actually, I'll tell you a little bit more about what we're doing on that one. Okay. So we took the quiz, and the quiz says, okay, you're supposed to start. All right, let's come back here. Okay. We're going to pause for a second on where you start. This section right here, this one looks like it's a very long section, but that's because the webinar is in here. So the webinar is like an hour and a half on its own. So it looks much longer than it actually is. The webinar is in here. So if you wanted to learn all about the roadmap to success system, why you might want to do it, how it works, like really like just the stuff that got you to sign up in the first place, this is the webinar replay that you are welcome to watch. All of the handouts that were included in the webinar are also included in here. So basically you can just download them straight from here. So you can watch that if you need to. The video for what's happening in September is here as well. And if you were somebody who is in Squad 1.0 who wants to switch to Squad 2.0, that's also in here. And then we also have the placement quiz. You can click on that as well. It'll take you right to the quiz again. Okay, so there's a lot of different ways to get to the quiz. This is going to be updated a little bit more today. I ran out of time because I ended up spending all day yesterday. Well, I mean, let's be real. I went to Marshfield, but I needed a reset. I ended up spending quite a bit of my time yesterday fixing the tech issues. So I didn't actually, I actually did record a few videos, and then I forgot, I have them, but there's no sound on them because I forgot to add my mic as a source. So I just basically did all these videos and then no sound. And I was just like, you know, it happens. And I wasn't surprised because by yesterday evening, it had just been a long week. And I was just like, you know what? It's fine. And if you watch the September video, you'll notice that I was watching. I'm like, wow, I look tired. So it's fine if you were like, God, Vanessa, you sound really tired. It's totally fine. Okay. All right. So this is going to have, so here's what the videos are going to come in here that you'll find in here later. I'm going to add in short videos for, there's going to be the quiz video. There's going to be the same video that's on the page. There's going to be a short 3 to 5 minute video on each of the stages, just letting you know what the stage is, where you can go find things. So like for every single stage, there'll be a little 3 to 5 minute video so that you can orient yourself to individual stages if you want to. You can check out other stages, that kind of thing. Okay, so this will be more populated over the course of the next week as we sort of start to finish up the videos that we didn't get to because of all the tech difficulties. But I was like, you know what, as long as we have the September thing in there and how to switch, I think the rest of it will be okay for a little while. Had to do some triaging. All right, so now we're back on the homepage again, and now we're here. Oh my God. Okay, so reset your business and finding your customers are the two that are currently available. I want you to take note that there are only 5 videos in this one, and I think there's like 7 in Finding Your Customers. The total runtime of these videos is 1 hour and 13 minutes in here, and it's 1 hour and 32 minutes in the other one. So I'm trying to keep all of the training videos as short as humanly possible. Only enough to get you what you need to know so that you can run with it. Because I really want you to be able to do it, run with it, do it, run with it, right? You don't like just have it be fun. And dudes, so I did the recordings and then I didn't look at them for a while. Aman had them, Dad had them, they were being edited, things were happening, and then they all came back to me 2 weeks ago. And I looked at them, I'm like, whoa. I was like, this is really good, right? So I'm really happy with how these turned out. I think you're going to be happy with how these turned out as well. I think you're going to find that it's a lot easier to do the work in the curriculum because of how quick and easy they are. Now, when you first come into the hub, into any individual section, let me just make sure that I'm still streaming because, okay, good. In each individual section, on the right-hand side is a workbook. Okay, so I'm going to download the workbook here. You can download the full workbook. I'm going to open it up here. And I want you to see this workbook because I know that some people have said that they may not use the workbook, but you're probably going to use the workbook. All right. So so this is the beginning of the workbook. Yay. Okay, this is the overview of the first page. And then, okay, this is what the workbook does. Now, this is going to give you your overview. It kind of just tells you what's happening. And then you have checklists that make sure that you're doing, like, do you need a new page? Do you not need a new page? You have your Facebook business checklist. You have in here, what else do we have? Cover photos that convert. These are cover photo ideas. We have a lot of squad members in here that have really good cover photos. So these are examples of how to make cover photos that convert. What's a good cover photo, what's not. Cover photo checklist. You have your 14-day content plan. So this is not like the workbook we had before. This workbook is actually a guidebook to help you get through each of these things. So I recommend taking a look at it. Now, if you're somebody who's like, listen, this is a lot, I'm going to download it and it's great, but I just want that one sheet that I need when I'm doing my individual work. Let's say you're doing how to create your business page, right? So we'll click into how to create your business page. I love this song. Okay, this is actually one of my favorite songs when I was in my 20s. It's called Telepathy. And then you click on attachments. It will actually also have the attachments for that particular session, right? So if you were looking for like just the business page checklist, just the business page checklist is relevant to lesson 2. So you'll find that in here. The whole thing is in the workbook, but you'll find the individual pages in those sections so that you can follow along. Okay, let's see. Let's see if I just want to make sure I'm answering questions. I am so glad. Okay, so Colleen, can you write in the workbook on the computer or does it have to be paper? So I believe that stage 2 is, I've turned that into a writable PDF. Stage 1 is not. Sorry, I'm covered in mosquito bites. So that's on my list of things to do. So at the moment, you have to do it on the computer, but expect that to be updated over the course of the next month. Okay, so that will be updated over the course of the next month. Is one of my high priority items. But fine, if you get stage 2, it's already fillable because I realized it as I was like, somebody brought it up in Hustle Push for Life, and I was like, oh, Amber, you brought it up, and I was like, shit. So I went in, and the one I was working on, I just updated it then, and I meant to come back to it this weekend, but again, tech problems, and I was like, all right, well, this, by the way, when you hit as many tech problems as I did, which is just shocking, because that's not usually my MO, which I've had them for a while lately, you got to take stock and regroup, right? I had to regroup and just reprioritize, and so there were things that had to die temporarily. Okay, so, all right, so you have where did it go? All right, so this is where you will do all of your training, all of the stuff that you're going to learn. The next step of it is the group, right? So we have both of these. We're going to come in here. Now, if you're not sure how to get to the group, you're in the group right now, so you know how to get there. But if you're watching this and searching later, there is a button here that will take you to the group. And then this little thing here. Okay, I just want to mention to you what this is. Okay, so this is a user guide. It's amazing. Again, like I said, I have the control to do a lot of different guides and pinpointing things. So if there's an area where you're like, oh, can you add something there? Just tell me. Like, it's not a hard thing to do. I would love to add these enhancements. Don't feel like you're like, oh, she'll feel bad. No. Keep telling me, because every time you tell me something, I make it better, and then everybody loves it. Because so far, a lot of the things that you guys have said you love were the result of feedback that I got from you, right? I got the fillable thing from you. I got the workbook idea from Sue. I got, who is it that Oh my God, who was it that gave me the idea for the video? I'll remember. But everything in here came from ideas that you guys have given me. All right, so this is your onboarding. So when you first come in, there's a little welcome to the squad video, which is currently the older video, which I'll replace today. Okay, so it's the video that basically says, hi, squad members, because it's for the OGs. You get a tour of the squad that'll basically show you around. And I'm going to click through it quickly, but you can click through it slowly. It'll basically say, this is what this is. This is what this is. Okay, and it basically just walks you through and tells you what everything is. My face will always be available here. So if at any time you get lost, you can always just click on my face. You can add your events from here and you can join the group from here. So at any time you can join the group. All right. So I'm going to pause really quick. Any questions about the Searchy Hub? Where are you? This is not it. This is not you. Any questions about the Searchy Hub? Okay. Dee Dee, Christy, you cannot get into the hub. All right, let me know. Okay, you are not able to get into the hub at all. Send me a message. I'll take care of it because Christy's not going to be able to get you into the hub. But I can help you. All right, I'm so sorry. I didn't know that. Or I didn't. I totally forgot by accident. Okay. All righty. So now, it looks like there's no questions and if you have questions later, it's totally fine. This is not like, oh my God, ask the question now or else it's all over. You can ask questions later, of course. Okay, so... Now let's bring us to the group. Oh, right. I know you can't get in because of the link. Okay, Didi, I'm about to show you. Now. I did know you couldn't get in. Now I understand what we're talking about. Okay. All right. So now join the group. Ta-da! Here we are. We're at the group. All right. Let me just make sure that we are actually at the group. Okay, we're actually at the group. Okay. Now, one of the things, like you mentioned, that you're having trouble getting into the Searchy Hub, so click on the cover photo. You can always click on the cover photo, and the link for the Searchy Hub is right in the cover photo. Okay, so I put that there specifically because I realized that it's hard to find. So Christy and I and the whole team are going to be meeting, and we're basically talking about, okay, what are the things that need to get done, things like that. And in that conversation, making sure that this link is being popped out frequently, that whenever we're like, okay, hey, what did you learn today? Because all of you are going to be in stage 1 or 2. So we're going to have there's going to be engagement posts on that one being like, okay, what did you learn? What did you do? What stage are you in? Blah, 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 that kind of thing. We'll put the link in there so that you're able to access it. But at any point in time, you can always click on the cover photo and the link will be right in there. If as we go through, you think of other things that you would like to have that easily accessible, again, let me know. Anything that you want me to add to the cover photo, I will. So if there's things you're like, I like just now I thought, you know what, I'm going to add the quiz to the cover photo. I might add the guidebook to the cover photo, right? There's things that I might add, things that you want to reference often or Zoom links, just stuff that's like here. These are just the quick links that I need. Let me know. We'll add those in there. No problem. Because I'd like the cover photo to now become a valuable location where you know what's happening every week. So looking at this, you know exactly what's happening every week. The only thing I noticed that's missing here is that all times are EST, and I don't think I've said that on this thing. So all times are EST. Okay, I realized that I did not do that. I will update that. Okay. So you can always click in there to access that. Okay, good. I'm in the right place. All right. The guides were all deleted. Okay, not on purpose. They were all deleted by accident. This happened because Facebook was having a glitch where if you renamed your guides, it would remove everything from said guide. I renamed the guides, and I was so proud of myself for all of the things that I accomplished in renaming the guides. And I went back to then go look at said guides and admire my handiwork. I'm not joking when I said that Facebook, the technology this month has been like, what? Okay, but you know what? Clean slate. We'll just refill it as we go. So just know that the guides are there, but they're empty. If you're someone who's used to looking for things in the guide, if you have trouble finding something, you can ask Christy. Christy literally knows everything about the squad. Either she'll be able to find it or we will be able to find it somehow. Okay, so you'll find everything in here. What else was I wanted to show you in the squad? Okay, the group is where. This is the most important thing for us today. Okay, guys, everybody who's on here, I just uploaded a bunch of maze posts, and it looks like we have some people who have already commented. All right, so we have Sarah, I know, who commented, and Marlene and Sophia. So, guys, make sure that you go into the announcements and fill out the maze questions so we can all get to know each other better and in a different way. This is going to be a great way for you to find people to who are in similar spaces as you, who are running into the same problems as you, who have the same goals, or to simply just share what it is that you're looking for. And more on this first one, I want to know what it is that we're going to be celebrating for you, right? Like in 1 year, you're signing up for the squad. This is awesome. This is amazing. You're going to make a change in your life. In 1 year, when we're standing here and saying, oh my God, you joined the squad a year ago, I want to know why we're giving you a high five, right? You tell me why I'm giving you a high five. Is it because you bought your beach house? Is it because you've, found 100 new customers? Is it because, you finally feel like you have your business under control? Like what would make you feel like somebody's like, yeah, let me give you a high five. This is amazing. Let's do this thing, right? Let's do this thing. So don't forget to use the Maze post. These are the things that are, as we continue to grow, are going to become critical to making sure that that we know each other, right? Because again, this is a community, and it is important that we take advantage of the community. Okay. Oh my goodness, who said that? I'm changing your life. You were so sweet. Oh my God, I lost you. I lost you somewhere. Okay, hold on. Who is that? Anne. Oh my God, technology has not been anybody. And I'll tell you, the only thing that I keep saying is that I keep going, at least I have my plucky attitude. And I'll be honest, I actually have a really good attitude. Like of all the things that I have, I'm like, you know what? This launch is a win for no other reason than my attitude is really good. And it's been really good for my relationships. I think that I've gotten closer to my father, my brother, my sister. I feel like my friends, my community, my network, you guys, no matter how this launch has gone, this is a success because my relationships are like 10 times better than they were before. I feel like, and I think I'm better. I think I learned a lot. So it's super exciting. Okay. So for affiliate credits, great question, Jessica. So I got a message today. Was it from you? I know I got a message from Crossan. I got a message from Jessica Crossan. So I'm going to pay out all of the, affiliate payments from Podia. I fell really behind, but I'm just going to pay out everybody, this month. There are no affiliate payments for Searchy because they don't have an affiliate payment system set up. But as soon as they do, I will let you guys know. That is actually something that Christy messaged me about. I have a note in it. I've actually written to Stu McLaren and everyone and their grandmother literally this morning. Like you have no idea how, because like aside from my great attitude, I'm pissed. Okay. So like, and because this is not the launching experience that any coach wants, right? And it seems awkward and weird to me that they don't have weekend support. And the only reason why I'm staying with this software is because it's really good software. Like, and I know that when you're working on software like this that's new, these are the kind of problems that you run into, right? And so I was like, all right, well, if that's the case, then I basically wrote to them and said, listen, and I wasn't mean at all. I was just like, I was very kind, I was very nice, and I was like, I would love to help you with this as a beta tester because no one should have to feel the way I felt this weekend, right? Nobody should have to feel that way. And I have a background in tech support. So for me, and problem solving. So for me, it was bad enough. But I knew that, okay, I was like, you know what? I'll fix this when I come home, but I'm not gonna be able to fix it now because I have too much cortisol. I'm too upset. Go to the beach, do our thing, come back, and then I'll deal with it. And I did, and it was fine. But if you don't have that background of technology, like I can't even imagine how that would feel. Like how awful. And so I basically wrote to them and said, I would really like to be a part of this because I think we can make a good product even better. And if I'm lucky enough to where they take me seriously, then I will have an in to where I can be like, can we please get an affiliate program? Because I think that is very important to creating, for generating loyalty, generating more income, generating all the good things, right? So absolutely, Jess, I'm going to pay you guys out. I have not forgotten. I absolutely haven't forgotten, and it's all being tallied, so everybody's going to still be paid. It is not like I forgot and nobody's going to be paid. Everyone will be paid, and I'm so sorry that I fell behind. That's totally my bad. But the plan is to get it on for Searchy. So if anybody is still on the Podia Hub, then you'll still continue to get it moving forward. Once they leave the Podia Hub and go into Searchy, then you will not. Good news is that when we do switch to the affiliate program on Searchy, the 15% still remains, but the price of the squad is now so much higher that your kickback on that is going to be $4.24 instead of $4.48 instead of $2.24 for each person, which is actually it'll be even more than that because it's triple, so it's probably more like $6. So you'll get the affiliate income that you'll make off of it will be more significant, which is awesome for everybody involved. Absolutely. Okay, let's see, what do we have for questions here? Okay. Thank you, Amy. I messaged Amy and I was like, dude, my attitude is amazing. I just keep saying that. I'm like, my attitude is amazing. Damn it. So, all right. So, all right. Any other questions? Any other questions that we can, oh my God, the whole thing took 45 minutes and I think we did a great job. So guys, thank you. Thank you for being with me on this journey, for your feedback, for your constructive criticism, for, for just telling me this isn't working, this is wrong. And for, most importantly, for when the squad wasn't working the way that, and you could tell, and I could tell, I appreciate your honesty in that telling me that I love you, I love what you're teaching, I think it's important, I'm having trouble. And I appreciated all of the feedback that put me in a position where reflection was needed. And then I was able to take that and turn it into something I think is even better. But I could not, and this is so important, I could not have done it without you. And the reason why I want you to know that is because I know that you're trying to build your business by yourself mostly. You probably don't have business buddies. You probably don't. Many of you may come to the squad, but some of you probably don't. And if you're new, you might be shy to do that. I wanted to share everything and every mistake that I made as I went through this, because I wanted you to see, one, that you're not going to die. It's all going to be it's fine, right? Like, I'm here. Literally, my sales, because of the technical difficulties, are abysmal right now. Because literally the button to buy disappeared. Poor Melinda Thompson. She messaged me, she goes, I'm trying to buy it, and I was asleep. And I had just put the buy button back before I was like, okay, the buy button's here, I'm going to bed. Went to bed, woke up this morning, and I have a message from her saying, I can't buy it. And I'm like, what are you doing? I checked it. But nope, it disappeared. And I'm like, okie dokie. And so I don't know how many sales I've lost because of this problem. But I'm still okay. It's still okay because this program, this system, the squad, the roadmap, it's amazing and it's going to change your life. So it's going to change your life today, and then it's going to change your friends' lives in April, right? It may not change your friends' lives today, but it'll change your friends' lives in April. Eventually it will. And I want you to see that in order for me to make something that was better than it was before, like such a transformation, I had to have feedback. I had to have the feedback. I will tell you 100%, unequivocally, without question, I wouldn't have been able to do this without the feedback. I wouldn't have been able to do this without your help. I wouldn't have been able to do this without people looking at things and saying I did something wrong or did something right. That is exactly how you want to approach your business. Put everything on the wall. Don't worry about if you're oversharing or undersharing. Just this, hey, I'll tell you listen, I think you're using it as a crutch. Maybe pull back a little. I will tell you, and that's learning in and of itself. But whatever you do, please don't hold back from posting on the wall, because if you do, then you are basically not taking advantage of the most powerful thing. This is literally the most powerful tool that exists for you, is the wall of this group, okay? The wall of this group. So make sure that you take advantage of that. You guys are the best. If you have a personal question, you are welcome to PM me. Where are you? Who has a personal question? Where do we go? Where did you go, personal question person? Stephanie, you're welcome to email me, or you are welcome to send me a quick PM, like on Facebook. You can just click on my name and PM me. Absolutely, totally fine. Alrighty, yep, exactly. You guys are so great. There are a lot of people in this group who use the wall insanely, and they are the ones who are seeing significant changes in their business. The ones who are not seeing changes are the ones who aren't using the wall. So use the wall and see the changes. Ooh, I feel like that's a tagline. Alrighty, so Stephanie, I'll look forward to hearing your message. And otherwise, guys, go into the Searchy Hub, click on the link in the thing. I am around. I'm in some meetings in and out today. But today is the first day, this is crazy, of the life that I have been designing. Literally today, as I told my husband, I said, today is the design day. All of this launch stuff has been in preparation for design day. So all day long, I'll be walking around going, okay, what do I want to design in my life today? It'll be kind of fun because I haven't thought of it at all because I've been so busy with the launch. So I'm super psyched. I am around all day to help with any questions. There are going to be some posts going up. Now, one last thing that I want to share with you. I'm going to be playing Jackbox. Not today. I was going to do today, but I think I'm going to do tomorrow. I'm going to push the sale close day another 2 days because of all the technical difficulties we had, because I did have some people message me and they were really upset because they didn't get in because they weren't able to. So I am going to push it a couple of days just because it's unfair to people who actually want to be in here. And so tomorrow I'm going to do a Jackbox probably in the afternoon. The only people who can play with me, who can actually play the game with me, will be people in the squad. Everyone else, we're broadcasting it on Direct to Success. Everyone else is just going to get to watch. So if people want to play, they're going to have to sign up for the squad. Got it? All right. Okay. So if you guys want to play Jackbox with me tomorrow, I think I can have up to 8 people. So just let me know. Just ping in here and say that you want to watch. You want to play Jackbox. I will message. I'll create a little chat for us, and we'll get going. We'll get something ready. I'll let you know the time tomorrow. I think it's going to be maybe around 3:30 to 4:30 Eastern. Maybe a little bit later, 3:30 to 5 Eastern. But that's generally the time that I'm thinking about. So if you're going to be available at that time, let me know. We'll play some Jackbox. It'll be fun. And it'll basically give you the ability to like see how it's done so that you can do something like that for your community as well if you wanted to. Alrighty. Okay. So it looks like we've got all the questions answered. We've got all the stuff taken care of. So we're good. Head over to the cover photo, click on that link, head to Searchy. And guys, let's get started on recreating your business in the image of what you